Howdy folks, welcome back to Railroads Online. It's a little bit of a rainy day here today, but there might be some hope yet. There's a few spots of blue up there. We're down here at the sawmill yard, as you can see, and I've just backed up here. I'm dropping off a couple cars, about 2 more hopper cars. We had those to drop off. I'm going to hook those on to the existing ones we had. And that ought to do. We are stopped. I'll signal myself that we're stopped. So how are we looking on numbers? We have 4 beams. We have 9 lumber. Okay, so that's pretty even. Let's go dump some logs in the old sawmill pond here. I'll not walk on water just for the immersion. I will sprint like mad though. Alright, let's knock you off, and you off, and you off, and you off. So it'll be 4 cars. And about there, I think. Perspective, it is a little hard to get lined up sometimes. That'll work, and we got at least 6 beams. We will rock those out. I've had the train break apart before, just randomly, so I'm keeping my eye on you, coupler. I have a feeling that you're not exactly coupled good. I might want to just shove this whole thing together. Alright, so that'll be the last beam car. This will hold lumber. Let's see if that'll get lumber on this car, if it's gonna mess up. Might be close enough. I don't have that spotted the best, but it looks like that's gonna work, so let's try this one as well. A little better perspective here from the third-person view. There we go. 206 is fully loaded. Maybe we'll go sell, and then we could see if we can take this plus the empty hoppers up the hill. That might be the play. Let's do that. So let me get up here. Come on. And I'm going to tie brakes on the first 2 cars here. I hope that holds it in place. Pull the pin. And then we're going to take off the tender brake. Check our fire. We're going to throw 1 more stick of wood in there. Just the loco brakes can't hold it on the hill, but hey, we got sound now. So I'll have to edit that first part together and give an explanation. I recorded for 20 minutes with no game sound because I updated my NVIDIA drivers earlier today, and then I forgot to go into the sound control panel and reset it to send sound over to the recording PC, because every time NVIDIA changes the drivers, Windows, in its infinite wisdom, says, oh, let me just reset that back to the default playback device instead of the one you picked. Alright, well, we can start off on a grade with this, so that's good to know. Didn't even have to hit the sand. So anyway, welcome to Railroads Online. I'll leave the intro in. I'll just edit up that first bit into chunks, saying, hey, Kerbo was bonehead and didn't notice the game sound wasn't coming through. So we're heading on to the depot. Let's get this stuff sold, and then we'll head up to the iron mine. Can we set this precisely if I'm in here? It's a little bit easier. Let's go up to 80. Yeah, in the cab, it's a lot easier to set it precisely. Out here in this view, it's a little touchy. And we're getting a little low on wood. We might as well just throw some in there. Start coming back on the regulator here as we top out on the grade. Did I say regulator? I'm in a reverser. Then we'll come back on the regulator. Oh, too soon. Forgot about this last steep little bit right here. Trying to take an F12. Get off my screen, Y menu. Alright, once we're up here, we can come way back on everything and just coast. There's essentially no sound difference between 6% and 100%. Doesn't seem quite right. It does stop when you turn it completely off, which is good. Which you can pretty much do right now. Just coast in. And it's going to make some money. I don't know how much a single bar of this is worth. Maybe the wiki would tell us. I should look in the wiki. Can't do that when I'm in the cab, though. Brakes seemed rather effective. Slower down to yard speed here as we ease up to the depot. Let everybody know we're here, just in case they missed it. Alright, that's enough out of you, Bell. It's enough, I said. Okay. They finally quit. So we are at 1,020. Oh, it sells them individually. Interesting. So 30 bucks times 10? Really? 300 bucks? Nice. That's a good little chunk of change. That is, yeah, it's in the middle, so it should sell okay. Look at that money going up. Nice. Get some decent XP there as well. Alright, I think that's all done, so we're up to $2,200. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to run this back down there, and then we're going to make a run at the iron mine with all the cars in tow, and we'll see how that goes. So I will see you in just a bit. Don't look, I'm running the train backwards. All right, we're back down at the sawmill. I've got the cars spotted over yonder. Just heading out, and I need to throw this switch. me get this train over the hump. Come on, Cookie. You got this. Confident whistle. So we'll pull up. We're going to hook onto these cars, and we're going to head for the iron mine. And with everybody in the comments section pulling, I think we can make it. We'll find out. 6 empty cars. I mean, that's a little bit of extra weight for sure. We might have to cut off. We'll see. Make sure I throw some wood in there before we get too carried away. Oh, you know what also I forgot to do when I hooked up? I get used to the automatic couplers. I forget. Not releasing the brakes, dummy. It's one of the reasons it was being such a hard pull. So we're going to have 16 cars. That'll be the biggest train so far in this season. I don't remember what our largest train in the previous seasons was. Somebody might remember. We had up over 20 cars at some point. Might have been back in season 1. Alright, there we go. And we need to throw you. And we need to go take the brakes off once I couple up. I've heard that's beneficial. Got a pretty shot there. Get some shots. Then I have a choice for the thumbnail. No AI generated crap here on my thumbnails. Nope. Just poorly edited in-game screenshots. Been doing this for like 12 years. And the number of times I've not used an in-game thumbnail could probably be counted on one hand. It's just one of my standards. Does it get me more clicks? Nope. Does it make me happy? Yep. Alright, slack settled out. We should have all the brakes off. In theory. And I have yet to drop a save. I'm living dangerously on this episode. No game audio for 20 minutes. No saves. We're dropping a save. By golly. Alright. Let's throw some wood in this thing and see how far up the mountain we can get. More pieces, maybe. There we go. All right, y'all ready for this? All 16 cars are on the move. That's a good sign. Keep her at yard speed here. We do have a little bit of a curve getting out, but then we're going to hit it pretty hard across that flat there. See how far we can get up the mountain. I don't know if we'll get all the way or not. Do I still have a brake on somewhere? It's kind of making me wonder. No brake there. You're off. Ah, there we go. I put 2 car brakes on. I know you were already yelling at me in the comments. You put 2 brakes on, dummy. I caught it before we tried to hit the mountain with the handbrake on. Like, it just feels a little more draggy than it should be. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Tried to grab the whistle. And failed. Alright, we should be lined up for the mine, but let's just double check. Yep, we're all good there. Let's hit it. Iron mine, here we come. Uh-oh. What was that? Hit the wrong key. Apparently F11 goes to windowed mode. Alright, we're basically out of the yard, so I'll put the old hammer down. Let Cookie talk. I don't know where the diminishing returns are on this reverser. We'll try around 45%. And then we'll ease that on up as we lose speed on the grade over here. We're pretty much top speed. I like the look of this bridge. It's another good F12. And here's where we start hitting the grade. I even put a sign down. 3% grade ahead. Yeah, she's falling through 20, so let's start easing this up. Wanted that at about 80, but it's really hard to get it set precisely. Yeah, coming down through almost 15. We're just gonna put everything to the wall. And we'll see what she'll do. If anything, this curve up here is going to get us because it is really tight. So that introduces a lot of friction. And I'm pretty sure they model that on the curves. You get a lot of friction from the wheels. Another confident whistle. Come across the trestle here. A lot of herky jerk going on. Yeah, here's the tight curve. I think this will be the make or break point right here. Can we make it around this curve? Let's go, Cookie. You got this. Not slipping any wheels yet, which is excellent. We can stand by on the sand, though. Okay, we're holding our own. Don't want to speak too soon, but we came right through that curve, no problem. Lost maybe a mile an hour or so. We're not going fast, but we're going. Let's just sit here and listen to old Cookie talk for a bit. Dare I say we're gaining speed? Toggle vehicle UI. Please either turn that off or give us the option to turn it off. Whole idea of hiding the UI is to keep that crap off the screen. Okay. We're through the tough part. I think we got this. There's a little bit of an S-curve with some steep grade over there around by the where the smelter is. Right over there. Other than that, I mean, I think we got this. In fact, we probably could have brought the reverser back a little bit back there. Yeah, I don't think it's going to make that much difference with this speed. Just keep chugging on. I think I've forgotten left some poles over there. Maybe we should hop out and get rid of those. There we go. And if I go here, and then run out really fast. Stick our thumb out, see if we can hitch a ride. There we go. Nailed it. Yeah, we got this. That's awesome. So 10 loaded cars, beams and lumber, and 6 empty hoppers. No problem for the cookie. No problem at all. That's good. That means we can come up here with the load and then come back down with the load. And selling this iron ore, we can start cranking out the money pretty decent. $300 a car, so that's $1,800 per load. Now that we got 6 cars, that'll help. Thread our way through the forest here. And as we get up to the iron mine, we'll call that a video, I think. Do a little bit of switching. I'm trying to think of how do I want to do that. I don't think I've got enough room to do like a Dutch drop into the iron mine with the, or into the siding with those cars. Plus, it's hard to do that in Railroads Online because you don't have the quality of life stuff like you do in Railroader or other games. I'd have to hop out, run back there, trip the thing, try to get back up here in this cab, and yeah, that'd be a mess. Now, in multiplayer, you can do that kind of thing. But I'll figure something out. Yeah, she pretty much just walks right up here at about 15 to 18 miles an hour. I like it. And I'm pretty happy with the route as well. There's not too much trestle. There is a little bit of trestle, but there's not too much. I'm okay with it. So next video, we'll probably be laying some track. We need to get out to the, was it the refinery? Zoomed out here. So we need to come across here and get over to the refinery, not the refinery, the smelter. So we need to figure out that route. I do want to connect this up, like this is where the depot is, so we might be able to just come up through here. Somehow, I'll have to scout that out. I also want to hook in over here So when we come down with iron, we don't have to go, all the way back over to the depot. And we're set up to come on in, so let's just come on in. So I could do like a Dutch drop here if we had the right controls. Just throw the brakes on and hope for the best. Yeah, we slowed right down. No problem. Here we are, fresh load of beams and lumber, ready to turn into iron ore. Well, I think we still have a decent amount of iron ore up here. Let's throw those little brakes on. Stop! And how are we looking here? We did use all the beams and lumber. Oh, yeah, we still got 35 iron ore, so that's, 3.5 cars worth. Excellent. Well, there you have it. I think I'll call that a video. Next time we'll be laying some track and we'll see if we can get over to the refinery / smelter. And I thank you as always for watching. Take care. I'll catch you in the next adventure. I have an orange cross on my face.